This is Command Line Basics, Part 2. I'd like to go over some more command line basic commands that we can use on the command line. So let's get started. Alright, some of these commands we've went over before. Let's just see if we can go ahead and get more in depth into what we can use them for. First one let's start with is netstack. That is short for network statistics. And I'm going to put in some switches or flags, command flags or switches. So let's go T netstack-ant, enter. And as you can see right there, it's showing us a bunch of information. Over the far left hand side, it's talking about all the stuff that's going on through TCP. And then as you're looking at the local address, that's usually the address that your computer has. Okay, and then the colon, and then the numbers after the colon is the port that your computer is going through. Then when we look over at the foreign address, that's showing you the address that your computer or browser or application is trying to use to get to that web address. For the first foreign address at the top, :80 is a web browser. It's just going through a web server to get online. And the other ones are trying to do the same thing. They're trying to get online. For the second foreign address, you have 443, which is usually a secured web address. So I'm probably logged in to an email or something online. Okay, the next command that we can go over, go ahead and clear the screen. Type in ps space aux space the pipe command space less, because this is going to be a lot of information. Press enter, and that's going to show you the different processes that are going on in the background. As you can see over in the far left hand corner, it's talking about it's showing you which user is using which process, and then you have the PID, which is processor ID, then the CPU information, and memory, and so on. To go ahead and look at the rest of the processes, you can do one of two things. On your keyboard, you can hit the space bar, or you can hit the button that says page down. Alright, and to go back up, you hit the button that says B, or the button that says page up. And when you found the information that you want, you can go ahead and click Q for cancel, or press Q on the keyboard for cancel. Alright, now if you want to look up some commands or find some commands and find out more information on them and what type of flags you can use them for, you can use the man page. Man is short for manual. So you want to look up more information on netstack, you just type in man netstack, press enter, and that will show you all the information that you need on netstack. Some of the man pages on some of these commands are not very they're not very explanatory. They don't explain a lot about it, but this is a good place to start. And as usual, if you want to go down to the next page, because there will be a lot of information on some of them, you just hit the space bar or the down or the page down button. To go up, hit page up or the B button on the keyboard, and then to get out, you hit the button for Q, and that quits and gets you out of there. Okay, another command for looking at different commands is the apropos. It's apropos space, and then the command you want to find information about. Netstack, and there you go. Okay. Another thing we should go over is text editors. One of the text editors that I like to use, especially if you're going to be editing command files or configuration files, not command files, but configuration files, you'll want to use a text editor. And the one that I like to use is, I'm not saying it's better than any other, but I like to use Vim or VIM, however you want to pronounce it. And to learn how to use VIM or Vim, you can go to the Vim tutor or tutorial, and you just type in VIM TUTOR, enter, and the tutorial comes up. Okay, and to navigate through it and to go to the next page, you just press the page down button on your keyboard. Okay, and to go back up, you press the page up on your keyboard. You go through and you just look at all of the information that it has about the VM editor, text editor, and when you're done, you just do you do colon, and then you just type in quit, and you are out of it. Okay. Now, the last thing that I want to show you today is if you find a process in the background that you want to get rid of, and you want to go ahead and shut it down, close it. Let's just say for an example, you know the process that you want to close, but you don't know the process ID because you're going to need to kill it through the process ID. You can't just shut it down. Sometimes you can't. You would do a PS space colon or hyphen AUX space pipe, the pipe command space grep. Let's say I was having problems closing FileZilla and I couldn't close it through the GUI, and what I would need to do is come through the text through the command line and close it, and this is how I would do it. And then just type in FILEZILLA, type in that command, press enter, and that's how you can find the process ID of FileZilla. Now, to go ahead and close FileZilla, what you would want to do is type in the kill command, which is KILL space hyphen, and you can use one of two numbers. You can use number 9, which will go ahead and just close it down without even trying to save anything, or just abruptly it would just close it down. Or you can type in 15. 15 will go ahead and close it down, try and save whatever information you had up there, and then it'll close it down. And then you need to type in the process number, which is usually the number right after the username. Okay, and for us it's going to be 7213, and then you press enter, and now it's completed and it has closed. Alright, that is it for today. Thank you for listening to my video, and